Alright, viewers, good morning. It's 8 a.m. or so. And, forced myself up out of bed. I know it sounds... I went to bed early last night, too. But, watching the news and saw something that it's just hilarious. Well, first of all, it's true. Donald Trump did draw, and he added to the path of the hurricane, the projected path. He drew with a Sharpie on the map and indicated that it was going to hit Alabama, which is against the law. It is literally a crime to do that. And I imagine because, if you do something like that, you're going to instigate all kind of harm there. People start rushing to the stores, boarding up their windows, and etc. So, I'm watching this, and then you have to just see this. So this is the National Oceanic
and Atmospheric Administration, according to the New York Times.
National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. Their boss threatened to fire anyone who contradicted Donald Trump's trash, his garbage. And it's just amazing that the kind of power that someone like that has, that this madman has this kind of power over our country, that he just fires anybody. If you go against him, you're fired. If you try to investigate him, you're fired. If you, I think back even to Jeffrey Epstein. Donald Trump and Epstein were friends years ago. Donald Trump quoted as saying, he just likes the younger women or younger girls. He said it. Look it up. Donald Trump said that. He obviously... He keeps saying, I was never at that island. I was never at that island. I don't believe that for 1 second. No. But then I was watching this morning, and I just thought it was hilarious, and I had to share it.
Citing 3 people familiar with the discussion. Late tonight,
all
the
right.
Commerce Department tells anyone...
Here it is. Here it is. Come on, man. And I'm going to warn my more sensitive viewers. Brothers and sisters, you may not like what I'm about to show you, but this is literally the Department of Commerce, United States of America's seal. All right? Now, you tell me what you see. All right? Let's just come on over here. Oh. Come on, man. Are you serious? It's even got the balls. You see the balls down there at the bottom there? You see balls there. You see right there. And what does this look like? Boink. What's that up top there? Are they serious? Someone actually designed that? And they put it... Are you serious? Come on, man. For real. At the very... Alright. I just had to share that with you because it's just another thing that is the stupidest, dumbest nonsense that... when something like that exists, again, it calls to question our reality to me. This definitely, you're telling me that no one else has ever seen that, and that no one's ever said anything. Hey, your symbol there looks like a huge penis with a pair of testicles on the body of an obese man. Because I saw it immediately. There was no This wasn't the Little Mermaid where they intentionally placed that penis up on top of there, and it was not. In King of the Hill, there's one where I forget the Indian guy's name, the Native American who crawls through the window, and there's a fetish. Is that what the word is? Hanging on the wall. It had 3 feathers, and it was something else. And then when he stood in front of it, it turned into a penis spurting semen. And it was just over his shoulder. And I showed it to my ex-wife. She said, "That's why I told you not to watch that." So anyway, Erica, hi Pumpkin. You still punch like a girl? I'm not scared of you. Nope. I am not scared of you. In fact, alright, I'm a little scared of you. I'm not gonna lie. Well, now I'm gonna come back to the issue at hand here is work. Now, I don't know how many of you are watching this have ever seen me at work doing my job. Okay? If you know who I am and where I've worked, then you know that I am in there making certain with every ounce of my being, every fiber that I have in my body, making certain that your food is properly prepared, cooked, and served on clean dishes. I go in there slowly but surely. Here's the bottom. The bottom line is I got a raise, a very small raise. Breaks down, I get about $8 a week. And so my hours have, since I got the raise, and that is exactly what I was told yesterday, that because I got the raise, it's going to cover the less hours that I'm getting now. Okay, we're talking 6 less hours. So for that $8 a week, I lost 6 hours. I lost 54 or something a week. And, well, I can't give them any more. I can't work any harder than I already am. There's nothing left. The rag is wrung dry. And people say I give 100%. Well, I give the 100%. And then if anyone asks for a little more from me, I give it. It has nothing to do with the job. It's who I am. Okay? It's what I am. It's what I do. The scripture says that when you work, you are to work like you work for the Lord. So, yes, I did speak to the powers that be. And exactly what I was told was that because I got that raise. So, you ever hear the phrase slitting your own throat? I've streamlined the process so that we're able to get out of there, earlier and earlier. And quite frankly, my reward is a slap in the face. You want to talk? I woke up this morning hopeless because there's nothing. I love my job. Not the word love like you love your wife, but I'm using that phrase because I enjoy doing what I do. I'd like to work with the people who I work with. All right? There's always going to be issues with people. And I'm doing my best, my absolute best. It has nothing to do with anyone else. Because quite frankly, you can't change anyone else. You can only change yourself. So I am in the process of learning how to change myself. And there are always going to be people that are going to rub you wrong. It's just the way it is. We're never going to get along with everybody. You're never going to get everyone to like you, no matter what you do. No matter how hard you try, it's just not going to happen. So the only thing to do is to change yourself. And I have been doing that with all of my might, with all of my mind, through prayer, going to church, whatever's necessary. Bible studies. And I'm not being fair to the Elohim Tzvot, because he provided for me so massively that my jaw drops when I think about the awesome majesty and the power behind what brought me. You see the ceilings caving in a little bit, but other than that, I haven't seen too many bugs. In fact, I only saw one trying to come in through the front door, and I got it real quick. But he blessed me with this. So, you know what? I know he was telling me, we all get in our little comfort zones. We all have, no matter where it was, I was in the worst place you could imagine. I had never lived in a place as bad as that, but I was happy for it because, I wasn't homeless or living in the shelter. So I moved into 1043 Franklin Street and immediately began eaten by insects. There were flying bugs, there were things that we still can't identify. I have photographs of them laying eggs on my pillow. I asked Sunrise Johnson Real Estate for traps. He evicted me because of that. He tried to say I didn't pay my rent, but that again is not who I am. I paid your rent. I paid him the rent after he evicted me. I still paid the rent, which technically, what was he going to do? Evict me if I didn't pay the rent? But I paid the rent. And he still pulled some slick stuff, and it turned into this. Thank you, Gary. Appreciate it. Good job. But look, I need a full-time job. All right? I'm not asking for much money. I just need a job that is going to show faithfulness back to faithfulness. Because that's what it boils down to. All right? There's two people that care about that restaurant there. I'm one of them. But it appears to me that I'm never going to get any further than I am. That they want that $8 a week back. You can have it. You can have that $8 a week back. Take it back. That's it. I get $15 before taxes. But this isn't about anyone else. This is about me. This is about my job performance. I'm not going to say anything bad about the restaurant. It's a great deal. But I don't deserve it. I know that. I don't deserve it. It's not fair to me. When you wake up one day, and you realize that there's absolutely no hope. There's zero. I have no chance of a future. There's no way around it. I just have to accept what's going on here. And I'm not asking for pity. I don't want any sorrow. But I know a lot of you know out there how it is not to have any friends due to your mental condition. There's nothing I can do about it. I cannot control manic depression. I cannot control the bipolar disorder or the OCD. It happens. And no matter how much marijuana or pills you take, it's not going to stop it. Okay? Because bipolar disorder is a horrible thing. And once you get going, you can't stop. It's not even the person's fault. I thought if I was faithful, I called out one day because my daughter was down one day in the whole time I've worked there. And I was late a couple times, because cable guy. You can't miss the cable guy. You know what happens if you miss the cable guy. And there was one other reason. Sunday, the buses run weird, and then that was one reason there. There was a day I was late. I actually took the cab up there to make sure that I wasn't any later. And I don't mess. If I call in, I said, "Look, I'm going to be late." I break my back to make sure that I am there at the exact moment that I possibly can. I don't go dilly-dallying around saying, "Oh, well, I called in, I'll be late," and I go hang out somewhere for 45 minutes or whatever. I make sure that I'm there as soon as I possibly can be. So this breaks down to a loyalty issue, and well, only one. It's like going home to a wife that cheats on you. Took enough of your time today. I just wanted to show you that symbol. It's ridiculous, right? I mean, that is actually real. I have my theories. Why does everything have to look like a penis? Fire hydrants, telephone poles, Coke bottles. Well, bananas, cucumbers, squash, eggplant. The list goes on and on. You know what I'm talking about. Why does everything have to look like? But in nature, there's these plants. They look just like breasts, and many flowers remind you of vaginas. But that's a whole nother study. I'm going to do something on that.